man called David. And I believe that we have so much in common with David, and that is why we never allow him to rest on the pulpit. Almost every now and then we are talking about David. There is so much we have in common with him. We are talking about a shepherd boy whose own father had completely forgotten about him when the prophet of God arrived in town holding oil in his hands, looking for a man to anoint. That was sort of an election moment where everybody was moving around trying to display their prowess in order to catch the attention of the prophet of God. David never had the opportunity. And it's exciting when I read that scripture that even when you are not present, God can cause a blessing to wait for you. His brothers displayed all their good suits and wonderful Gucci shoes and showed everything possible that you can display in order to catch the attention. And sincerely, they succeeded in catching the attention of the prophet, because the prophet of God now lifted up the oil and was like, wow, these are the guys that deserve to be anointed. And God said, these are not the ones. The one to be anointed is not here, until he looked into the face of Jesse and he was like, are these all your sons? And he said, there remaineth one at the backsides of the desert. And I love what he said. He said, we are not sitting down until he arrives. And there is somebody listening to me right now. You don't have what others have. You don't have what it takes to showcase and to catch the attentions of men. But when God decides to put a blessing on your life, he has a way of waiting for you. And David had to be brought from the backsides of the desert with all the elder brothers waiting for him. And interestingly, he was the youngest. There are times you are tempted to think that it is seniority that qualifies you for the blessing. I've been here for a long time, and for that reason, I qualify for the blessing. The blessing is a product of favor. When God decides to favor you. Now, this is how I define favor. When men are working, it is called labor. When God is working, it is called favor.